Just want to touch base with you, let you know what's going on. The day is Friday. Affirmation Fridays. No, it ain't Affirmation Fridays, man. This is Matthew chapter 7. Asking it is given, seeking you shall find, knock and the door shall be open. So Friday is knock and the door shall be open. It's getting up close. It's facing your fear Fridays. That's what we doing on Friday. So I was listening to my boy. Of course, I started out, praise and worship, thanking God with gratitude every morning before I even get out of bed. It's the first thing I do. And before I get out of bed, I reach over, I grab my phone, then I then I open my Bible up. I was reading Proverbs. It was talking about seeking wisdom, finding wisdom, digging for wisdom, looking for understanding, grabbing it, calling out for it, screaming for it, using your mouth, asking for more understanding. I say, Lord, give me more understanding. Give me more wisdom, Lord. Holy Spirit, show me how to use the wisdom that God has already given me. Holy Spirit, how can I use this understanding? Will you teach me? Asking. And then after that, I popped in my girl Joyce Myers. Joyce Myers, what Joyce was talking about this morning? I know my boy Creflo was talking about. Creflo was talking about the darkness. How the darkness is coming across the land. And then the Lord dawned on me. He said, man, look, the darkness ain't coming across the land. Only way for darkness to prevail is you got to get the people of light to get out of the land. The people of light to hide their light. Because darkness is the absence of light. You got to understand that. It can never defeat light. So since you know that it can never defeat light, you got to get people to turn the light out. That's what you do. And you get them to turn their light out by distraction. By covering it up. By packing on all types of debt, bills, and distractions. And drama on top of the light to smother it out. That's what do. The light's still there, right? It's still there. It's just so little. It may just be a smoldering ember. There's always a little light in there. See what I'm saying? So that's what my boy Creflo was talking. Then my girl Joyce Meyer was talking about a decision to be happy. She talked about some ladies say she just decided to be happy. Say this room right here ain't got nothing. Me loving this room has nothing to do with the furnishing, how it's arranged. Because I already told myself I'm going to love this room. So every day you should wake up and love your life. Look at all the things that's right. Focus on the things that's right. Then they'll start to blossom and overshadow the things that's not right. You see what I'm saying? Focus on the strengths. And the strengths will overshadow the weaknesses. And then the weaknesses, man, guess what? Delegate them. That's the key. You delegate the weakness, bro. Delegate it. Delegate it. That's the name. And then, on top of that, so I was listening to Joyce. I said, yeah, that's right. That's just a choice. You can choose to be happy. I carry my happiness within me. Me and my daughter, we was talking last night, and she was saying she was reading some book. It was the science. He was talking about stuff on the quantum realm, how light and things behave just because we observe them. That we control everything, reacts to our thoughts. Now, it acts to our innermost thoughts, our motives, our subconscious. It reacts to our dominant thoughts, but it won't necessarily react to an instantaneous thought. Like, man, I want to be rich. But really, what's the dominant thought? They ain't got no money. What's the dominant thought? What's the motive behind it? It's the inside stuff. Deep inside, really. I know you saying that, but what you really believe, pastors say follow the money. That's what you believe. Because she was saying, my daughter was saying, you know, you have been saying these things, and I thought that I thought that I understood them. I knew I understood them. I thought that I believed them, but evidently I don't, because I hadn't been practicing. I said, that's right. You looked over all the times you've already used that power. She said this guy was a superpower. Said this guy was teaching his kids to use their superpower, which was their imagination, was their mouth. You wanted something, you dreamed about it continuously, as if it was true. You looked at it in your mind's eye as if it was true. You practiced it as if it was true. And then it come true. But it's so subtle. You're like, man, that don't work, right? And then when it do work, we call it a coincidence. I've been telling my kids, whenever you say the word coincidence, I want you to stop. Write it down. Do not leave that area until you can define why you call that a coincidence. And then I want you to track it back to find out. You'll find out that you had already put the mental work in. And that mental work is just how a feeling was. She was saying, yeah, you gotta, he said, I didn't know that your feelings tied into it as much as they do. I said, yeah, she said, yeah, I've been, this, but it was a different guy saying in a different way, same dish, it's still spaghetti, but just got a little different spice to it. You'd be like, man, shoot, I thought I had spaghetti, man, this spaghetti is delicious. I told people I didn't like cheesecake, man, but shoot, this cheesecake right here, man, this is delicious. This cheesecake is delicious. It's always like that. I had squash growing up, right? I ain't like squash. But now squash is delicious because I prepared the way I like to prepare it. When I was growing up, we had rice. I really didn't like the rice back then. Main thing I didn't like was macaroni and cheese. I said, man, I don't like this macaroni. This baked macaroni and cheese, I don't like that. But this cheese, macaroni and cheese they showing on TV, the cheesy mac and cheese, I want to try some of that. Let's get some of that. Man, I like that. That's good stuff. So I do like mac and cheese. But in the old day, I didn't like mac and cheese. Just the same thing. It's just the way that person prepared it. And she said, yeah, now I can understand. Now I can see. I said, yeah, they did this experiment with the snowflakes. Remember I told you that? She said, I said, I'll be telling you to write on your water. That's where they came from. She said, hey, I never thought about that, Ain't no why you was writing on that. I knew you was writing on the water. I knew it meant something, but I didn't know it had such, that it was a proven fact. I thought it was just one of the things that people said. I didn't know it was scientifically proven. I said, yeah. So she on that tip. But then, guess what? Guess what happened, right? So then I decide, okay, let's listen to some Eric Thomas. I'm on the Eric Thomas kick. I'll probably kick him out, man, for probably about the rest of this month. He talking about honor. I said, man, look, Lord, would this work on my Go For No Fridays, facial fears on Friday? I said, it must. I mean, that's what I'm feeling. That's the vibe I'm on. I'm feeling that's where it's supposed to be. So scroll through it, show me. Boom, I picked honor. So okay, let's look at honor. Honor sound okay. He going through. He talking about ain't nobody going out working. You gotta honor, you gotta cherish the moment that you have to put in the work that you got. And I said, what this gotta do with Go For No? Face your fears on Friday. And I said, the fear. The fear is going all out. The fear I gotta face is the commitment to honor. The commitment to set a standard. That's where the fear at. Cause we're scared to set a standard. I'm thinking about not setting a standard. You know why? Because it's gonna cost me. Setting a standard gonna cost me. Cost me some time, cost me some effort. I might not be able to do some things I like doing. Do I want to cut that out? But let's see if we can set a standard. Let's put the work in. Commit to the work. Peace out. Do it to life.